The Emery football team is coming off an incredible win against the Ezel Christian Crusaders. We won by 45 points. Josh Strauss had an incredible game. A highlight was finding Troy Hayes in the end zone for a 35-yard touchdown pass. Austin Smith, Smitty, also had a great game with 4 touchdowns and over 200 rushing yards. And it was just an incredible game. The fans showed up and showed out. It was loud. It was fun. And they play next week against Giddings State School. Everyone make it out. All right, so we're here with Mr. Kirby, and he is about to take us on a tour of the new makerspace.
Hey, so this is our new space. This particular room is primarily our classroom. So we have like our middle school robotics is in here. We have a couple of 3D printers set up for students that want to like design and create their own parts for robots or other little experiments or things they're working on. So if you come into this room, this is probably my favorite room and where I spend most of my time. This is kind of the workshop half of the building. Over here is where we'd actually fabricate and create stuff. So like we have another 3D printer set up with a couple of shofars that we printed.
Do these work?
They do work. I attempted to blow one. I can't say that I'm particularly good at it. But yeah, they will.
Here we go.
And then Korchev tried it too. Sure, I mean, you just be like swapping spit with Korchev, so.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
It's kind of weak, but it's as good as it's gonna get from me.
Okay,
Awesome.
interesting. So in addition to 3D printers, and we have a computer set up so you can work on stuff. I think what's gotten the most use so far from faculty, I have like an extensive list of prints that people keep asking for. We bought a large format printer so we can print like posters. We can do like vinyl signs, so like what you would hang at a game. You can actually put grommets in it and like hang it on the fence and stuff to cheer on sports teams. It'll do up to like 44 inches wide, and then right now we have like a 24-inch paper on it. But we've printed quite a few posters and pictures for fine arts, history. We're working on some stuff to go in the hallways right now, and also a bunch of classroom posters for science to talk about like science process skills and what we're trying to do there. And then so the other stuff on the other end of that is for like processing those 3D prints. So, you know, it comes out one particular way, but you might want to smooth out some rough edges or...
Awesome. Thank you.
So, yep, go ahead. What's up?
Oh, you got one more room, right?
There is one more room.
Let's go! Yeah!
Mountain, left, dive, right, RPO, option. Let's run it forward. Back. What the hell was that? He is supposed to run a corner route. I don't know the read. Strauss, I told you to run a 3-step drop. Your footwork's all wrong. When you're out here on the field, you need to be mobile, you need to be constantly moving and knowing where to go. Yes, sir. All right, Josh, when you're out there on that field, I want to see big plays. I want to see home runs, not singles. I want to see 3-pointers, not free throws, okay? You need to be hitting a hole-in-one every drive. No birdies, no eagles. I want it in there every time. Are you getting me? When you're out there holding the pigskin, you need to be a leader out there. You need to rally this team. You need to score that goal. You need to get the gold medal in swimming.
I hear you. I got it.
All right, let's run it, boys. Lot more awareness right there. That is a great throw, a good read. A better play. Your footwork's already improving, Strauss. We're almost there. We're there.
All right, guys, what's up? This is Jake Jennings, your sports analyst here. On this week's edition of Jennings QB Camp, I've got varsity QB Josh Strauss, number 8 here, along with Coach Reimers. Guys, big game this past weekend. You mercy ruled them. Can you tell me a little bit about the basics of the game and how it all went down? Coach?
Yeah, so we knew they were going to be a pretty high-powered offense coming in. So we knew that was like their main strength. We felt like we could move the ball and score on them, which we did. And we were hoping just to get some key stops, you know, when we needed them. Force a couple difference. Here we found Troy.
Exactly. So was that like a blown coverage play right here?
Yeah, it looked like they were supposed to be playing man-to-man over here. And so for whatever reason, this guy I think thought that Strauss was going to throw the out because he kind of hitched to it.
Yeah.
So that guy came off. You can't see it, but he came off of Troy.
And then
So Strauss double pumps it,
just
finds
wide
Troy
open.
wide open.
Yeah, I saw the safety in the corner both went with Castro on the out route, so Troy was
Aired it
deep.
Josh, would you say you have a favorite target on offense to throw to that's always magically wide open per se, or do you just like to spread it around evenly?
Well, I think last year I didn't really have that many options, but coming into this year, I think I've got a lot of targets. I got Castro and Troy at receiver with Elliott and Asher backing them up, and then I got Colin also at receiver, and then I got Simon and Connor at tight end, Mitchell and also at running back. They all can do things with the ball, so I think I've got a lot of variety at receiver this year.
Yeah, and Josh, what would you say to the fans coming in homecoming?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think the fans really help, and if I were another team and I come to this really nice field with this huge stadium and their whole student section is there, they got tons of kids going crazy, a bunch of parents there. I think it would really throw me off my game. So hopefully we can do that to a lot of teams this year.
Jake Jennings signing out. Jennings QB Camp Week 1. We'll see you next time.